The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remains one of television's most beloved family comedies, remembered for its lively humor, warm characters, and heartfelt stories about love, identity, and belonging. Set in the Banks family home, the series blended laughter with meaningful lessons about growing up, friendship, responsibility, and family. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, memorable roles, and the remarkable careers they built, while also honoring the beloved performers who are no longer with us. Let's return to Bel-Air, where Will's playful confidence, Carlton's unforgettable dance, Uncle Phil's wisdom, and the family's heartfelt moments made the series a timeless part of television history. James Avery brought strength, warmth, and remarkable emotional depth to Philip Uncle Phil Banks, the respected family patriarch whose stern manner often concealed a deeply compassionate heart. Born James LaRue Avery on the 27th of November 1945 in Pughesville, Virginia, he was 44 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1990. With his commanding voice, powerful presence, and gentle humor, Avery made Philip feel like far more than a strict television father. He could be demanding and easily frustrated, yet his wisdom, loyalty, and unconditional love gave the family its emotional foundation. His most moving scenes with Will revealed a tenderness that continues to resonate with viewers decades later. Beyond the sitcom, Avery built a respected career across television, film, and voice acting, becoming especially well known as the voice of Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. James Avery died on the 31st of December 2013, at the age of 68, from complications following open-heart surgery. His legacy remains tied to dignity, fatherly love, and a performance that made Uncle Phil feel like the father figure countless viewers wish they had. John Amos brought strength, dignity, and quiet tenderness to Fred Wilkes, Lisa's protective father whose commanding presence made every appearance feel important. Born John Allen Amos Jr. on the 27th of December 1939 in Newark, New Jersey, he was 54 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1994. With his deep voice, serious expression, and natural authority, Amos made Fred feel like a proud father who could be strict without losing his warmth. His concern for Lisa always came from love, giving the character an honesty that viewers could easily understand. Long before joining the series, Amos had already become a television icon as James Evans Sr. in Good Times, and earned an Emmy nomination for his powerful portrayal of the adult Kunta Kinte in Roots. He also delivered memorable performances in Coming to America, Die Hard 2, and The West Wing, building a remarkable career that lasted more than 5 decades. John Amos died on the 21st of August 2024 at the age of 84 from congestive heart failure. His legacy remains tied to integrity, quiet strength, and a rare ability to reveal the loving heart hidden beneath even his toughest characters. Sherman Hemsley brought sharp humor, confidence, and larger-than-life energy to Judge Carl Robertson, Philip Banks's arrogant political rival, whose every appearance created both tension and laughter. Born Sherman Alexander Hemsley on the 1st of February 1938 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he was 54 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1992. With his distinctive voice, animated expressions, and fearless comic timing, Hemsley made Robertson impossible to ignore. The character was proud, competitive, and often infuriating, yet his exaggerated confidence gave the rivalry a playful quality that kept viewers entertained. Hemsley later returned as George Jefferson, reconnecting audiences with the role that had made him a television legend. Beyond these appearances, he was also admired as Deacon Ernest Fry in Amen, and as the voice of B.P. Richfield in Dinosaurs. Sherman Hemsley died at his home in El Paso, Texas, on the 24th of July 2012, at the age of 74, from complications related to lung cancer. His legacy remains tied to bold comedy, unforgettable personality, and a rare ability to make even the most difficult character feel lively, human, and endlessly entertaining. Richard Roundtree brought confidence, dignity, and unmistakable screen presence to Dr. Mumford and Reverend Gordon Sims, two very different guest characters made memorable by his natural authority. Born Richard Arnold Roundtree on the 9th of July, 1942, in New Rochelle, New York, he was 48 years old when audiences first saw him as Dr. Mumford in 1990. With his deep voice, composed manner, and effortless charisma, Roundtree could command a scene without raising his voice. Even in brief appearances, he gave his characters warmth, intelligence, and the feeling of a much larger life beyond the story. Long before entering the Banks family's world, he had become a cultural icon as Private Detective John Shaft in the 1971 film Shaft, a groundbreaking performance that helped change how black leading men were represented in Hollywood. He later appeared in Roots, S7N, and Being Mary Jane, building a distinguished career that lasted more than 5 decades. Richard Roundtree died on the 24th of October, 2023, at the age of 81 after a brief battle with pancreatic cancer. His legacy remains tied to courage, elegance, and a pioneering presence that opened doors while inspiring generations of performers. Isabel Sanford brought warmth, wisdom, and effortless comic grace to Louise "Wheezy" Jefferson, the level-headed wife whose patience often balanced George's loud and stubborn personality. Born Eloise Gwendolyn Sanford on the 29th of August 1917 in New York City, she was 77 years old when audiences first saw her reprise the beloved role in 1995. With her expressive reactions, sharp timing, and naturally affectionate presence, Sanford made Louise feel both familiar and timeless. Even during a brief guest appearance, her chemistry with Sherman Hemsley instantly revived the humor and tenderness that had made them one of television's most memorable couples. Sanford had first introduced the character on All in the Family before starring for 11 seasons in The Jeffersons. In 1981, she made history as the first black actress to win the Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Isabel Sanford died on the 9th of July, 2004, at the age of 86. Her legacy remains tied to dignity, resilience, and a pioneering performance that brought laughter, heart, and lasting representation to American television. Virginia Capers brought warmth, strength, and quiet wisdom to Hattie Banks, Philip's proud mother, whose loving nature was matched by her refusal to let him forget where he came from. Born Eliza Virginia Capers on the 22nd of September, 1925, in Sumter, South Carolina, she was 65 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1990. With her commanding voice, expressive eyes, and natural tenderness, Capers made Hattie feel like the true foundation of the Banks family. She could be firm and outspoken, especially when Philip seemed ashamed of his humble childhood. Yet every lesson she offered came from deep maternal love. Her performance gave viewers a touching glimpse of the values and sacrifices that shaped the successful man her son became. Long before joining the sitcom, Capers had earned great respect on stage, winning the 1974 Tony Award for her powerful portrayal of Lena Younger in Raisin. She also built a distinguished career across film and television. Virginia Capers died on the 6th of May, 2004, at the age of 78 from complications of pneumonia. Her legacy remains tied to dignity, courage, and a grandmotherly presence whose wisdom made every scene feel honest and deeply comforting. Pat Morita brought humor, wisdom, and lively charm to Mr. Yoshi, the martial arts instructor Will turned to when he wanted to learn how to defend himself. Born Noriyuki Morita on the 28th of June, 1932, in Isleton, California, he was 62 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1994. With his expressive face, quick comic timing, and warm personality, Morita made even a brief guest appearance feel memorable. Mr. Yoshi was playful and unconventional, yet beneath the humor was the calm confidence of a teacher who understood that real strength required more than physical power. Long before this appearance, Morita had become a familiar television performer through Happy Days. He later achieved worldwide fame as Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid, earning an Academy Award nomination for a performance filled with humor, patience, and quiet emotion. Pat Morita died on the 24th of November, 2005, at the age of 73 from kidney failure. His legacy remains tied to resilience, kindness, and a rare ability to make audiences laugh while leaving them with something meaningful to remember. Heavy D brought rhythm, confidence, and irresistible energy to his guest appearance as himself, adding an authentic touch of early hip-hop culture to the screen. Born Dwight Arrington Myers on the 24th of May, 1967, in Mandeville, Jamaica, he was 23 years old when audiences saw him in the role in 1990. With his warm smile, smooth delivery, and naturally joyful presence, he made even a brief appearance feel lively and memorable. Heavy D carried an unusual combination of strength and gentleness, proving that a rapper could be charismatic without relying on aggression. As the leader of Heavy D and the Boys, he became one of the most recognizable figures in late 1980s and 1990s hip-hop, remembered for songs such as Now That We Found Love, and for his contribution to Michael Jackson's Jam. He also developed a successful acting career, appearing in Life, The Cider House Rules, Boston Public, and Tower Heist. Heavy D died in Los Angeles on the 8th of November 2011, at the age of 44 from a pulmonary embolism. His legacy remains tied to positivity, musical innovation, and a generous spirit that brought warmth to every stage and screen he entered. Will Smith brought humor, confidence, and unexpected emotional depth to the fictionalized version of himself, the street-smart teenager whose move from West Philadelphia to Bel-Air changed his life and the family around him. Born Willard Carroll Smith II on the 25th of September 1968 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he was 21 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1990. With his playful expressions, quick delivery, and natural charisma, Smith made Will feel energetic, rebellious, and instantly lovable. Beneath the jokes was a young man learning about responsibility, family, and belonging, and his most emotional scenes revealed a vulnerability that gave the character lasting heart. Before becoming a television star, Smith had already found success in music, alongside DJ Jazzy Jeff. He later grew into one of Hollywood's most recognizable leading men through Independence Day, Men in Black, The Pursuit of Happiness, and King Richard, which earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor. As of July 2026, Will Smith is 57 years old. His legacy remains tied to remarkable ambition, magnetic charm, and a performance that transformed a young rapper into a worldwide screen icon. Alfonso Ribeiro brought energy, precision, and irresistible comic charm to Carlton Banks, the polished and ambitious cousin whose confidence often hid a sensitive heart. Born Alfonso Lincoln Ribeiro on the 21st of September 1971 in New York City, he was 18 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1990. With his expressive reactions, sharp timing, and natural talent for movement, Ribeiro made Carlton far more than Will's serious and frequently embarrassed opposite. The character could be competitive, sheltered, and overly proud, yet his loyalty and desire to prove himself gave him warmth and emotional depth. His joyful Carlton dance became one of television's most recognizable moments and remains inseparable from the character's legacy. Before joining the series, Ribeiro had already performed on Broadway in The Tap Dance Kid and appeared in Silver Spoons. He later won Dancing with the Stars and built a successful career as a television host. As of July 2026, Alfonso Ribeiro is 54 years old. His legacy remains tied to laughter, movement, and a beloved character whose awkward confidence made him unforgettable. Tatyana Ali brought innocence, warmth, and growing confidence to Ashley Banks, the youngest daughter whose journey from a curious child to an independent young woman unfolded before the eyes of millions. Born Tatyana Marcell Ali on the 24th of January, 1979, in North Belmore, New York, she was only 11 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1990. With her bright smile, expressive reactions, and natural sincerity, Ali made Ashley feel lively, thoughtful, and easy to love. As the character grew older, she explored music, relationships, and the desire to find her own identity, allowing viewers to feel as though they were growing up alongside her. Ali later pursued a successful recording career, releasing the album Kiss the Sky and the popular single Daydreamin'. She also continued acting in projects such as The Young and the Restless, Love That Girl, and Bel-Air, while earning a degree from Harvard University. As of July 2026, Tatyana Ali is 47 years old. Her legacy remains tied to youthful charm, intelligence, and a heartfelt performance that transformed Ashley from the family's little girl into a confident young woman with a voice of her own. Karyn Parsons brought elegance, confidence, and effortless comic charm to Hilary Banks, the fashionable eldest daughter whose glamorous lifestyle often concealed a surprisingly vulnerable heart. Born Karyn Parsons on the 8th of October, 1966, in Los Angeles, California, She was 23 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1990. With her expressive reactions, polished delivery, and perfectly timed humor, Parsons made Hilary far more than a spoiled young woman, obsessed with shopping and appearances. Beneath the designer clothes and self-centered remarks was someone searching for independence, love, and a meaningful place in the world. As the years passed, Hilary gradually built a career of her own, allowing viewers to see her mature without losing the playful personality that made her so memorable. Parsons later appeared in Major Pain and The Job before turning much of her attention toward writing and education. She founded Sweet Blackberry, an organization dedicated to sharing overlooked stories from African American history with children. As of July 2026, Karyn Parsons is 59 years old. Her legacy remains tied to style, laughter, and a character whose confidence and hidden tenderness made her one of television's most unforgettable daughters. Joseph Marcell brought intelligence, elegance, and wonderfully dry humor to Jeffrey Butler, the sharp-tongued family butler whose quiet observations often made him the cleverest person in the room. Born on the 18th of August, 1948, in Castries, St. Lucia, he was 42 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1990. With his dignified voice, perfectly controlled expressions, and effortless comic timing, Marcell made Jeffrey far more than a household employee. He could be sarcastic, mysterious, and hilariously unimpressed by the family's chaos. Yet beneath his formal manner was genuine loyalty and affection for those he served. His witty exchanges with Will and his playful battles with the bank's children gave the series some of its most memorable laughs. Away from television, Marcell built a distinguished stage career, performing major Shakespearean roles and working with respected British theater companies. He later returned to the world of Bel-Air through a guest appearance in its dramatic reimagining. As of July 2026, Joseph Marcell is 77 years old. His legacy remains tied to intelligence, dignity, and a character whose quiet wit proved that the calmest person in the room could also be the funniest. Janet Hubert brought intelligence, strength, and graceful authority to Vivian Banks, the loving matriarch whose warmth was matched by an independent spirit. Born Janet Louise Hubert on the 13th of January, 1956, in Chicago, Illinois, she was 34 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1990. With her expressive eyes, confident voice, and natural emotional depth, Hubert made Aunt Viv feel like far more than a traditional television mother. She was educated, outspoken, and fiercely devoted to her family. Yet she also had ambitions and opinions of her own. Her performance gave the Banks household a powerful female presence and earned her an NAACP Image Award nomination. Before entering television, Hubert trained in dance and built an impressive stage career, becoming part of the original Broadway cast of Cats. After leaving the series in 1993, she continued appearing in television, film, and theater. Her emotional reunion with Will Smith in 2020 brought long-awaited understanding and healing to a painful chapter of their shared history. As of July 2026, Janet Hubert is 70 years old. Her legacy remains tied to courage, dignity, and an unforgettable portrayal of a mother whose strength never diminished her tenderness. Daphne Maxwell Reid brought grace, warmth, and gentle humor to Vivian Banks, the devoted mother whose calm presence helped guide the family through its later years. Born Daphne Etta Maxwell on the 13th of July, 1948, in New York City, she was 45 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1993. With her elegant manner, reassuring voice, and natural affection, Reid gave Aunt Viv a softer but still confident personality. She could be patient and understanding, yet she remained strong enough to challenge her husband and children whenever they needed guidance. Her performance added a comforting stability to the household, while preserving the intelligence and independence that defined the character. Before joining the series, Reid had built a respected career through Simon & Simon, Frank's Place, and numerous television appearances. Beyond acting, she became an accomplished photographer, designer, and author, revealing a creative spirit that extended far beyond the screen. She later returned to the world of Bel-Air in a guest role in its dramatic reimagining. As of July 2026, Daphne Maxwell Reid is 77 years old. Her legacy remains tied to elegance, creativity, and a maternal warmth that made her version of Aunt Viv deeply cherished by many viewers. DJ Jazzy Jeff brought humor, rhythm, and effortless cool to jazz. Will's loyal best friend, whose unexpected visits often ended with him being thrown out of the Banks mansion. Born Jeffrey Allen Towns on the 22nd of January, 1965, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was 25 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1990. With his relaxed delivery, playful expressions, and natural chemistry with Will Smith, Jeff made Jazz feel less like a scripted character and more like a genuine friend who had wandered onto the set. Though often used for comedy, his loyalty and easygoing nature gave the friendship a warmth that viewers could believe in. Before appearing on television, he and Smith had already found success as DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, becoming the first artists to win the Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance in 1989. He later built a respected career as a DJ and producer, working with numerous artists through his company A Touch of Jazz, while continuing to perform around the world. As of July 2026, DJ Jazzy Jeff is 61 years old. His legacy remains tied to musical creativity, lasting friendship, and a character whose brief entrances could bring laughter before he even said a word. Nia Long brought intelligence, confidence, and natural warmth to Lisa Wilkes, the independent young woman who became Will's most meaningful love interest. Born Nia Talita Long on the 30th of October 1970 in Brooklyn, New York, she was 23 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1994. With her expressive eyes, calm delivery, and effortless chemistry with Will Smith, Long made Lisa feel strong without losing her tenderness. She could challenge Will's immaturity, laugh at his humor, and reveal a softer side whenever their relationship became serious. Her presence added romance and emotional maturity to the later seasons, making their unfinished love story especially memorable. Beyond television, Long built a respected career through Boys and the Hood, Friday, Love Jones, Soul Food, and The Best Man, becoming one of the most recognizable actresses in Black cinema. As of July 2026, Nia Long is 55 years old. Her legacy remains tied to beauty, emotional honesty, and a character whose confidence and warmth made her far more than simply Will's girlfriend. Tyra Banks brought confidence, beauty, and spirited energy to Jackie Ames, Will's childhood friend whose strong personality made her far more than a typical love interest. Born Tyra Lynn Banks on the 4th of December, 1973, in Inglewood, California, she was 19 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1993. With her expressive reactions, playful delivery, and natural screen presence, Banks made Jackie feel independent, competitive, and unwilling to be impressed by Will's usual charm. Their shared history gave the relationship an easy warmth, while Jackie's determination allowed her to stand firmly on her own. The role marked one of Banks's earliest acting experiences, arriving as her modeling career was beginning to reach international heights. She later broke major barriers in fashion, created and hosted America's Next Top Model, and became an Emmy-winning television personality and successful entrepreneur. As of July 2026, Tyra Banks is 52 years old. Her legacy remains tied to ambition, reinvention, and a fearless ability to transform early opportunities into a career that influenced fashion, television, and popular culture. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast and the stories behind their unforgettable characters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, funniest moment, or most emotional scene from Bel-Air in the comments. See you in the next video.